0.002. So again, step 1, I want to move my decimal all the way to the right, counting how many moves. So 1, 2. So this was 2 moves, and this new number is now 106. Now I move my decimal all the way to the right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 moves, and this number is now 2. And I had a total of 5 moves. So now I'm ready to move on to step 2, which was multiply. So 2 times 6 is 12, carry my 1. 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1, and 2 times 1 is 2. So now I'm ready to move to step 3, which is placing my decimal. So at the end of 106 times 2, the product was 212. My decimal is at the very far right, and I'm going to move it left. I need to move it 5 places, because that is the total number of moves that I made to make these 2 whole numbers. So 1, 2, 3. Now notice I'm out of numbers. I'm supposed to move it 5 times. So I need to keep moving my decimal. You don't want to stop here. So I'm at 3, 4, and 5. So here is where my new decimal, or where my decimal is at. And notice that I have 2 empty slots. And so the rule for those empty slots is to put zeros in them. So now I'm going to rewrite my number. I have 0.00212. So 1.06 times 0.002 is 0.00212. Okay. Our next example, 4.71 times 2.4. So again, I'm going to move my decimal and count my total moves. 1, 2, 2 places. This number becomes 471. 1, 2, 2 places. This number becomes 204. And I had a total moves of 4, so 4 moves. Okay? I'm going to keep that in mind for the end of this product. So now I'm going to multiply using the rules of multiplying multi-digit numbers. 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 times 7 is 28. So I'm going to put my 8 and carry my 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 more is 18. Now I'm ready to move to my next number, which is a 0. Since it's the second number over, I need to put a 0 to hold my place. And now 0 times 1 is 0, and make sure you keep everything in line. 0 times 7 is 0, and 0 times 4 is 0. Now I'm ready to move over to my 2. And since it's the third one over, I need 2 zeros to hold my place. And now 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 7 is 14, carry my 1. And 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. Now I'm ready to add my columns so that I can find the product of 471 times 204. So 4 plus 0 plus 0 is 4. 8 plus 0 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 0 plus 2 is 10. So I need to carry my 1. Now 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 0 is 2, plus 4 is 6, and just my 9. Okay? Remember my decimal is here right now. Okay? So my 2 whole numbers, 471 times 204, gives me a product of 96,084. So now it's time to move on to step 3, place my decimal. That decimal place is based on how many total times I moved my decimal at step 1. I moved it 4 times. So I need to move this decimal 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now my decimal is here. I'm going to rewrite my answer, 9.6084. So 4.71 times 2.04 is equal to 9.6084. On this board are some practice problems for you to try on your own. And so what I would suggest is to stop the video and to take out some paper and work on these problems. After you have found the answer to each one, resume play. And I'm not going to go through the solutions on this video, rather I'm just going to give the answer. And I will make a PDF file that shows the actual work that was done. But I think that for the purpose of practicing, it would be helpful for you to go through using this method to see if this is the method that works for you. So at this time, you want to pause the video and go ahead and try to use method A to solve these three problems. Number 1, 5.06 times 0.003 is equal to 0.01518. Number 2, 0.0401 times 1.002 is equal to 0.0401802. And 2.13 times 4.06 is 8.6478. This is the end of the video for multiplying decimals using method A. Method A is where we work with whole numbers and we place our decimal at the end of finding the product of multiplying two whole numbers to then see what our answer would be when we say, here were the decimal problems, here's the decimal answer.